Hello, welcome to Datswazzupradio show on Niger 101.1 FM. My name is DJ Ali, aka Metalloco Jr. Like I said to you earlier, and from the beginning of the week, that we're going to have somebody very, very special, somebody very, very important on this show on Niger 101.1 FM. First of all, before I continue, I'd like to say a big shout out to the main man who's right here in the studio with me. His name is So Rich. He's responsible for, doing any media work for any artist or celebrities coming to the UK. So watch out for the symbol. So Rich is behind Niger FM, most acclaimed shows in the UK. And I love this brother very well, and he's very humble as well. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, is that how they say it? Me, I can't speak English very well, though. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present the lovely lady that I have the honor to actually spoke to her today, and then just to remind her that she'll be on the show. Let me just tell you if few things about this lovely lady who is here with me now. No, well, is here with me via phone link, and that's what's up radio show. She's a very, very nice lady. That's number one. Her name is Temitayo. Mayam, is it Mayam? Adeniyi. Let me just call her Temitayo Adeniyi. She's young, fresh face, and most sought for screen goddess by fans, producers, and marketers in Yoruba sector of the Nollywood film industry. She's armed with good look and the sexiest lips I've ever seen in my life. She's popularly known as Shakira by our fans. She's a producer as well. I mustn't forget that. She's a film producer, I said that already, and she has appeared in so many films, good films, New York, she and one big films, so you've known her. Such films as Olosha, Ipinleshe, Amisu, Ojo Idunu. Sorry, my Yoruba is very, very, very bad. Alani Baba Labake, I know one Labake, trust me, she's nice. Anike Onidoti, and many, many, many more. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to introduce Temitayo Adeniyi to you. Hello, our lovely actress, are you there?
Hello, I'm here. How are you?
I'm great, ma'am. Thank you very much for honoring my invitation.
You're welcome.
You sound very, very, well, pretty.
Thank you.
Is this your real voice?
Yes.
What about your acting voice? Do you have an acting voice which is different from this voice that you're using now?
Definitely.
Definitely. Oh, wow. It's an honor, seeing you. Seeing you in movies. I'm one of your fans, whether you like it or not. I'm a fan, and as well as a journalist and a presenter. So it's really, really good to have you. And a lot of people actually choose to listen to you on this radio station. So welcome. We are here now. Love you so.
Thank you very much.
How has your day been?
So far good. You're on this Sunday. It's been a good day.
And what have you been doing today?
Yeah, not too much. I've been to the church in the morning. Then later, went to see few friends. That's all.
All right.
That's not a normal day.
Okay, good. Do you know, many people in the world, some of your fans and some of the Yoruba movie fans, they've always thought that, Yoruba actors, obviously, and actresses are illiterate, but, I've interviewed Iyabo Ojo on this show and many, many actresses, including Omotola, Jalade. All of you, you are well educated. Why do you think people always think that, Yoruba actors are illiterate?
I think based on the belief that
Mm.
to audition. Now, in the Yoruba song,
Mm.
it's way different because it's like we have a boss. If your boss is working, tells another boss, and all come together to go to his location. That's the way it works there. So when they see you, they might just call you up to do one or two things. I actually started with few things, like one thing, two things, three things. That was how I started. The first movie I featured in was my boss movie, which is Wendy Oku.
Onje Oku.
Wendy Oku, yes.
Okay.
I did 4 things in the movie.
Mm.
I did just 4 things. That was the first time.
And what year was that?
That was 2010.
9. 10, okay.
2010.
Okay.
2010.
But what about Ipileshe? I actually thought Ipileshe was your first film.
Yeah, International was my first production, which I produced myself.
Okay.
That was after my graduation.
Okay. And what inspired you to produce Ipileshe?
Actually, it's a kind of like tune I still with someone I know. An act that news or something. So I just looked at it and said, well, I could put something out of a story. So I just thought about it and I put it all up.
And I mean, I intend to ask you about the skills that you actually brought into the movie industry, but obviously you've told me that you study, is it banking and finance? Banking and, well, why moving from banking and finance into, I mean, what prompted you to want to be a movie star or go into the movie industry?
Like I said earlier, it wasn't something I planned from the start. I would have just like could do that at school. But along the line, I was growing up, I started seeing some movies, some artists, and I'm like, I love what they do. When you love something, and I'm like, I want to do this. I don't know how to go about it, but I think I want to do this. I love it. I love what they do. I look at them and I'm like, wow, I want to be like this person. It's kind of joy you can't explain.
That's
You can't explain it. It's just in there. You like tell yourself, wow, I think I can do this. I want to do this. And that is how it comes.
Okay, before you become an actress, who will you say are your role models in the movie industry and probably outside the movie world, and why are they your role models?
Like the likes of Omotola, Dolati, Adeniyi, Buki Rai. I love Angelina Jolie. Those are the people that I really want to have. I look at them, I look at the way they do things, the way they do on screen, and I just fell in love with the profession.
And why? In particular, Bookie Wright, do you have other actors and actresses that you get on with in the movie industry? And the ones that you don't get on with? I'm sure you don't want to mention the ones that you don't get on with. And what were the challenges that you went through before becoming who you are today, a movie star?
Okay, let me put it this way. The challenges I went through, for someone to believe in you, like, remember when I first started, getting jobs wasn't that easy because, it's either you're someone's friend, or you're either someone's friend. And I came in as a neutral person. So getting roles wasn't easy. That was what prompted me into production. Okay, if you can give me a lead, I'm very sure by the time I start producing my own movie and I play the lead, you all can say,
Mm.
I can act.
Yeah.
Actually.
That's a wise move, I tell you. That's a
Yeah.
wise move. But producing a film is not that easy. It entails a lot of money. Are you rich?
Okay. I'm not rich, neither am I poor. I know I'm okay.
Mm. I've watched a lot of your movies, and I really like your the way you act in the films. But today I watched Shakira for the first time. I watched the part one. I actually watched the part one, and then I was watching the part two to the stage where, you know, when you went to meet this woman, what's her name? That Omota woman. In the shrine, or abete, they call it abete, and you told her that you don't want to smoke weed anymore, you don't want to drink because you're a good girl. That is where I stopped, because I was running late for my radio show. I had to stop there. I was enjoying it so much that I actually wanted to come and continue watching it in the movie. But the question I'm going to ask you is that about Shakira. Shakira was the film that actually brought you to the limelight. How will you describe your experience in the film and producing it as well?
My experience
Mm,
on that project was entirely awesome because
mm,
it's totally different from
mm,
what I've been doing. I could remember when we were doing the screenplay.
mm,
One of the directors said, "Oh, Tayo, I don't think you can pull it. Let's call somebody to come to that
mm,
part." And I told him, um, "Mister, take a good look at me.
mm,
I'm going to do this.
mm,
It's a two-way thing.
mm,
If this doesn't make me, then forget me.
mm, mm,
Is it I make me or it breaks me? It's
mm,
one of the two. But I'm not going to invest my money in this and call someone else to come as this kid. I will do it myself."
mm.
And you look at me and said, "Tayo, you can't do this." Because he was going to do it, so I told him, "You need to do it. I'm going to do this." You know? Think this was a joke. And he started. And that's what it is. It's an awesome experience. I really love every part of it. It was stressful though.
Mm.
It was very, very
Okay,
stressful. It was
yeah.
very, very extremely stressful.
Ah,
So I thank God
yeah.
it went when I actually achieved my
Mm.
dream with it.
Mm. You see, I also review movies, especially Yoruba movies. I write about them. And if I have to write about Shakira, I would describe Shakira as a very, very good girl who came from a very, very good home. And I love your mom, especially when she came into your room and she saw you smoke, and she didn't see you smoking weed, but she could smell weed in the air. And you told her, you lied to her that it was the neighbors. I was cracking up. I was cracking up. But if I want to describe Shakira, what actually pushed Shakira into a singing career will be, in my own view, that she was stressed out looking for jobs everywhere. The situation in Nigeria, and obviously she had to become an inventor or an entrepreneur. She developed an idea to become an artist, a singer,
Yeah.
and obviously your boyfriend wasn't happy about that. So that will push me to my next question. Is there any movie that you've done which relates a bit about your real life story, like the way you are in real life? Because you said earlier that your director was saying, "Oh, you can't pull this off because you are gentle, you are soft." Are you like that in real life?
Like how?
Like gentle, soft. What is your real life like, apart from what we see in the movies?
Yeah, I'm a soft person. I'm a core introvert.
Mm,
I'm a core introvert. So
mm,
a lot of people see me like people that would go to school together, like they knew me when we were still very young. And just come to me, I'm like, "Tyler, wow,
And is there
I've
any?
never done any movies that related to my lifestyle.
Okay,
So I
not
have,
yet.
yeah.
Not yet.
Not
Okay.
yet. We don't come, but not yet.
Mm. And what do you enjoy about acting?
Wow. I enjoy everything of it. That's the self-interest. Like, the kind of feeling you get when you love what you do, it's unexplainable. You just love, like, you know, the one thing I want you to know is acting itself is not easy. Not even in the kind of industry we have.
Mm.
It's not. So for once to like stay cool and stay strong, you went through a whole lot of bullshit. So it's not, you wouldn't even look at the negative side. You just keep pushing on. It's the love you have for the profession that gives you the strength to push.
I asked Baba, what's his name? Mr. Latin. He's a good friend of mine. I asked him when he came to London, I took him to the Queen's house, and outside the Queen's house, I asked him a question, a big question, that if, because it was rainy and it was cold, you know how London be now. So I asked him, could you do a film where you can strip in the cold weather, you know, strip naked? So my question is there anything that you can't do on screen? If, say for example, if your director say, okay, do a sex part, sex scene, will you do it or will you not?
I will do it.
Okay,
Yeah.
you will.
Of course I will.
I'm talking about go naked on screen, if the money is good.
I will do it.
Okay, all right, fine.
When you give the role that women play, in what sense?
The role of women, as in the how women are portrayed in movie industries.
How they approach? You mean the way actresses are portrayed, or women?
Yeah, actresses. Sorry.
Okay, the way actresses are portrayed
Yeah,
in the industry or
in the movie industry,
in real life, in the media or something?
in the media. Let's use media. Yeah.
Like I do all these things, I can only advocate for my story. Because I know me, I feel me, I do me.
Okay.
So if anybody says something about the women in the industry, and what I would just say is, you need to get close to someone to know the real them, isn't it?
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Well, what if anybody is saying something about the women in the industry? I can only advocate for myself on that. So you need to get close to someone for you to know the real them, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So what I say is the media, or the way the media portrays the Nigerian actresses might not be the way to.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
So on that, I cannot advocate for. I can only advocate for myself. If tomorrow a software comes up with a story that says Temitayo, Adeniyi, then I can stand there and I'm like, hello, this is not the way to. This is the way to get the job out of it. I know me, I see me. I can't say that to another.
Okay, and
That's where I'm going to be coming in.
yeah, as a female, how did your parents take it when you decided to go into acting? How did your parents take it?
Like I've been saying, and I always say, they never questioned my decision. They always asked me, is that what you want to do? And I said, yes. And if that's what you want to do, go ahead with it.
Okay.
That's what I go from.
Yeah. As a journalist, as a DJ, as a radio broadcaster, I get a lot of people asking me for advice all over the world from, probably people who believe they are my fans. I didn't know that I have fans, but they always ask me for advice. Okay, I'm sure that you get a lot of fans asking you for different advices as well. Name two advice or advices that you get. I mean, you've given a fan or two fans advices.
Okay.
Can you think of any? Fans always ask people a lot of advices.
Yeah. A lot of, there's so many things happening out there that you only know what's happening with you, not the other person. I think sometimes someone said to me, I think, I'm not going to say, can I?
Yes, you can.
It's a bit awkward.
No, you can.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. Yeah.
Someone said to me, a friend of mine confided in me and said, Tayo, I have a little problem. I have a big problem. Let me not use a little, I have a big problem.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I'm going to solve that. And I said, what is it?
But you're not a counselor. You are a movie star. You are not a counselor by profession.
He confided in me.
Yeah.
He said, something is married. He's a young guy in high school, but he's married. He said, Tayo, I'm having a serious problem. Some time ago, something has been happening in my house. My wife's younger sister came along from school, and something happened, and something bad happened. And he didn't want that to continue. What can he do? And I told him the only thing I can do to solve that issue is to ask her to leave. That is the best thing to do. So that thing won't repeat itself again.
But do you?
Under those circumstances, will she come back to stay over?
But can you see that your job as a movie star doesn't just end there? You are also advising people on different issues that is not even related to movie industry or entertainment.
Yeah.
How do you cope?
Like I do. It's not big, so it's what comes often. It's like what to see, what to get every day. It's part of it. We don't have an issue, like there's always going to be issue. People are going to be coming to you for advice. Please, this is happening. I need your advice on this. I need your advice on that. What should I do? What should I do? Just tell them the truth of your mind and let God direct them.
And what are the best things about you?
Everything about me.
Everything is nice.
Yes.
Shavina. Okay. Is there any question, if given an opportunity, that you would like to ask your fans?
My fans.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm not going to say, it's going to be a request, not a question.
Okay.
I'm just going to tell them to please keep seeing what I do, keep loving what I do. And if there's something they see that is not right with me, or not right with the particular way I did in a movie, they're free to call me to order and tell me, oh, Tayo, this is wrong with it, this is what happened. We don't want this. We want it this way. So be it.
Yeah. And how do you enjoy your position as a celebrity? I was interviewing one of the superstars one time, and he told me that one time he just went to the shop, and before he could say Jack Robinson, the whole shop was full of people. I'm not going to mention his name. This is the celebrities in the shop, he's shopping. And the whole place was like a stadium. Do you enjoy your privacy? How do you cope with celebrity status?
enjoying my freedom.
Mm.
I still have that freedom and I'm still embracing it. I'm still loving it.
Are you serious? You can't go on the street and people won't gather at you, ask for your autograph.
Yeah, you're right, but it's not like the other things, senior colleagues of mine. It's still different,
Mm.
Yeah, so it's like it's still different. Okay, yeah, there's no way I can still walk into a restaurant, like went to a restaurant, sit down comfortably, order for my Chinese, and eat the way I want to, take a selfie there. Or someone like Bookie Rice,
Mm.
someone like Odu Adekola, Femi Adebayo, people like that, I can easily walk through the mall. Why they can't?
Serious?
Of course, my fans are going to say hi, 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 hi. Of course, but in their own case, it's going to be like, oh, the whole world is going to go back there. So that's why I said, I still have my own freedom. So I still embrace it and I still enjoy it.
Okay. Before we go, I've only got 2 more questions. I know you're very tired, and thank you very much for the time that you've given to us. I'm so excited. The whole world is excited to hear your voice. And you have a lovely voice, by the way.
Thank you.
You have a voice of somebody whose parents come from Ekiti State. You get the hint, Abby. I know you were born in Lagos, Abby. Don't be so. Oh God. Thank you very much. Just say something in Yoruba that people who are your fans, who like watching your movie, will be familiar with your voice and the way you. Yeah. Just say something. Can you win an award? I think she had to win any award so far.
Yes.
Which ones, please?
Yoruba
Dárúkọ wọn.
Award.
Eh?
Wọ́n ti win Yoruba Heritage Award.
Yoruba Heritage Award.
Heritage Award. That was in Atlanta the last year.
Okay. Congrats.
Yeah, thank you. Then Oya Award. That's Odua Yoruba. Oko Yoruba Award.
Ṣé ẹ lè bá wa quickly dárúkọ àwọn movie tí ẹ ti ṣe so far, cause èmi mo kàn mention few nínú ẹ̀. Inú mi dùn bí mo ṣe ń bá yín sọ Yorùbá, ó dàbẹ̀ pé Yorùbá gan ló dùn. Yorùbá yẹn dùn gan, ó yẹ ẹ dárúkọ fíìmù tẹ́ ti ṣe.
Mo lè dárúkọ àwọn èyí tí mo ti ṣe tó jẹ́ tèmi tí mo produce. Mo máa dárúkọ àwọn tí bá tó rántí lára àwọn tí mo ti ṣe jọ. Mo ti ṣe ìpilẹ̀ṣẹ̀.
Àníkẹ́ Onídọ̀tí.
Ṣàkírà. Ọlọ́ṣà. Oríṣiríwà ń bọ̀ láìpẹ́. Oríṣiríwà yá. Ìyẹn ń bọ̀, a máa release yẹn láìpẹ́. Mo ti ṣe àyíyá Àlàní Babalàbákẹ́, Amisu. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ já.
Ó pọ̀ gidigidi gan, ó ga. Èwo lẹ máa sọ yìí pé ó jẹ́ favourite yín nínú gbogbo movie tẹ́ ti ṣe so far?
God knows what I hear before.
Yeah, but you can work towards it too now, Abby.
Yes. What I'm going to say, in years to come, I'm going to be a household name, Temitayo Adeniyi, with, good productions, good movies, that my fans will look out for, and good stuff from me.
Mm.
Yeah.
Do you consider yourself as a fashionista?
No.
No.
Oh, no.
Okay. And your favorite color will be?
My favorite color.
Please don't tell me pink. Oh.
No. This is the same thing.
What will it be?
I love colors.
Okay.
So I do white. I love white. But I think white.
I think white will suit you brilliantly. Mm.
Yeah?
Yeah, white will suit you brilliantly. Mm.
I do white. I do blue. So I like colors. I say I like colors. So I just love anything colorful.
Wow.
You are flashy. So most times it makes me want to calm down the way I like dress. Like, well, I just love something simple. Simplicity is my style. I love to like look like look heavy makeup, heavy heels and all. I put on something I'm comfortable with. That is my style. Simplicity.
I'm sure the whole world are going to be wearing white now because you said it. Thank you very much for talking to us. Before we go, this is what I always like to do. I want to do a role swap. So I'm going to be Temitayo Adeniyi for a second, yeah?
Okay.
And you will be a DJ Ali, and you're on Nigeria FM. You are a journalist, you are a radio broadcaster, you are gbogbo meta lokan, you know.
Okay.
So I want you to think about any questions that we've been talking. I mean, the questions that DJ Ali has asked you so far that you think there's this particular question that is missing, that if you were the journalist, now you are the journalist, you will have asked this actress. It's a good question, it's a better question, and probably no journalist or radio broadcaster in this world none of them has ever asked any actress this question. But this question is very important to actresses and the movie industry. Think deeply. Yeah? Kilabere. There must be a question that anybody in this world that have, okay, let's limit it to you, that they haven't asked you in particular before. Yeah, but that question meant something to you and no one has ever asked you. Can you think of any question? There must be a question. Like me, if somebody is interviewing me, I want people to ask me a question like, am I a prince? Yes or no? You understand? But nobody has ever asked me that question because they don't know if I'm a prince or not, and they don't really care. Why should they ask me if I'm a prince? But yes, I'm a prince from your state, Ekiti State. Irọ́pọ̀. 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 My sister, can you think of any question? Can you think of any question at all? You can't think of any question. That's it. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. You mentioned something earlier that you're a Christian, isn't it?
Yeah, I am.
You're a Christian. Can you pray?
Yes, I can.
Is it possible for you to pray for 1 minute for those people who died in Paris, in the Paris attack, for us?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, ma'am. In Yoruba or English, whichever one you're comfortable with.
Whichever one you feel like.
I would prefer pidgin English. Pidgin English.
Okay, you want pidgin? No pidgin. I'm going to give it to you. If that's what you want.
Are you sure you can pray pidgin?
Oh yeah, now let's see now.
Okay, make you carry good. Carry good. Carry good. I'm waiting for you.
Okay, let's go. Baba God, we thank you for today. Thank you for our life. Thank you for everything. Our God in heaven, we commit everybody that as one way or other has been affected with the bomb blast in France. Daddy, please console them.
Amen.
Be with them.
Amen.
Guard them and protect them.
Amen.
Daddy, be their strength.
Amen.
Help them bear this loss, God.
Amen.
And may this kind of occurrence never happen to them again.
Amen.
Daddy, we commit France into your hands, Lord. Daddy, touch their hearts.
Thank
We
you.
commit terrorists into your hands.
Yes.
Because it says in your word, you have the heart of the kings in your hands.
Yes.
You can choose to touch their hearts and do with it whatever you want.
Yes.
Daddy, we commit this world into your hands. Let peace be still, Lord.
Amen.
Let your will be done in this world, Lord.
Amen.
Daddy, come and take absolute control.
Amen.
Daddy, let peace be still.
Amen.
In Jesus' mighty name we pray.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Sorry, I couldn't put that in pidgin.
That was Anglo pidgin.
Anglo Pidgin. I like that. I like it like
because
that.
You started with pidgin and you ended it with English. That's good, man.
I was going to say
good.
that. Oh wow! But it was a good prayer. You know, this is why people know who is a good actor and who is not. Because we actually put you on the spot. You didn't expect that, and you did it brilliantly. You understand? Kudos to you. Thank you so much for having you on this show.
What if I make
Pidgin. Oh, you want to punch you?
Baba God will bring them back to you.
Amen. 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 Don't worry. Don't worry. You try now. You try now. English now him everybody sabi. You know, English don't spoil the world. Now, so thank you so much for the prayer. Okay, we really enjoy it. Thank you very much, and take care. And we would like to speak to you next time on this show. Okay.
It's okay, it's okay.
Have a lovely evening. We've enjoyed ourselves so much. I'm going to go home and eat amala and ewedu now because I spoke with Temitayo Adeniyi. Have a wonderful evening, man.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye for now. Cheers.